And whereas Robert Lancaster, Chief Operator of the water filtration plant, has reviewed the bids and has recommended awarding the bid to A1 Applied Specialties, Inc. of Avon Lake, Ohio. Now therefore be it resolved that A1 Applied Specialties, Inc. is hereby awarded the bid for polycatonic polymer for the water treatment plant for the village fiscal year commencing June 1st, 2010 and ending May 31st, 2011 at the bid of .0521 per pound.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas an agreement between the County of Chautauqua and the Village of Fredonia has been presented to this board, and whereas the county administrator administers a stop DWI program and wishes to enlist the aid of the village as police agency for the purpose of enforcing DWI provisions and conducting a public education program, and whereas the village is to receive 40% of the fines collected resulting from arrests and prosecution of DWIs and related offenses, whereas said agreement is for a 3 years term commencing January 1st, 2008 and terminating December 31st, 2010. Now therefore be it resolved that said agreement is hereby approved and the mayor is thereby authorized to sign said agreement on behalf of the Village of Fredonia.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas the town of Pomfret has requested the Village of Fredonia to indemnify the town of Pomfret for any claims against the town resulting in the action of the school resource officer assigned to Fredonia Central School District under contract dated January 26, 2010, whereas the town is willing to reimburse the village $5,000 as its share of the cost of the resource officer pursuant to said contract. Now therefore be it resolved the Village of Fredonia is hereby agrees to indemnify the town of Pomfret from any claims arising for any negligence arising from activities of the resource officer under said contract. Be it further resolved that the mayor is authorized to sign a copy of this resolution to indicate the village's willingness to indemnify the town of Pomfret as set forth above.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas bids for polyaluminum chloride for the water filtration plant were publicly open and read on May 19, 2010, and whereas Robert Lancaster, Chief Operator of the water filtration plant, has reviewed bids and has recommended awarding bid to A+1 Applied Specialty, Inc. of Oak Parkway, Avon Lake, Ohio. Now therefore be it resolved that A1 Applied Specialties, Inc. is hereby awarded the bid for polyaluminum chloride for the village. Fiscal year commencing June 1st, 2010, ending May 31st, 2011, at the bid of what is it?
It's .418.
41.418 cents per pound. Sorry.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia desires to increase the water rate for metered water services within the Village of Fredonia, and whereas proposed local law number 2 of 2010 of the Village of Fredonia in its final form is now upon the desks of the members of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia, which proposes to increase the minimum charge from $10 to $15 the rate for each 1,000 gallons of water from 1,000 gallons to 100,000 gallons from $2.35 to $2.60, and for each 1,000 gallons of water over 100,000 gallons of water from $2.20 to $2.45 for metered water customers within the Village of Fredonia. And whereas said proposed local law reads as follows. Section 1. This local law shall be entitled a local law amending section 287-8A of the Code of the Village of Fredonia, provide for revised water rates. Section 2. Section 287-8A of the Code of the Village of Fredonia, last amended on June 8, 2009 by local law number 3 of 2009, is hereby amended to read as follows. Section 287-8, rates for metered water services within the Village of Fredonia. A water supplied by the Village of Fredonia from and after July 1st, 2010, and for each quarterly period thereafter, the following rates are hereby fixed and shall be collected on all water metered services within the Village of Fredonia. A minimum charge of $15 plus from 1,000 gallons to 100,000 gallons at a rate of $2.60 per 1,000 gallons of consumption, plus over 100,000 gallons at a rate of $2.45 per 1,000 gallons consumption. Sorry. Section 3. This local law shall take effect effective July 1st, 2010. Now therefore be resolved that a public hearing be held before this Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia on the 14th day of June 2010 at 7:30 p.m. at the Trustees Room, Village Hall, Fredonia, New York, to consider the question of the enactment of said proposed local law. And be it further resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized to cause notice of said public hearing on said proposed local law to publish in the Observer as required by law.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas a public hearing was duly called and held before this Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia on the 24th day of May 2010 on the question of the enactment of proposed local law.
That's when we're going to
That's when we're
gonna
gonna
more
hold
information.
Okay, good.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah.
No, lucky
You know,
me.
when you read that-
because I had him start.
When you read that water one, wait till we do the BOD changes.
Oh,
That's so
gosh.
complicated, the formula, we haven't changed that since 1996. It's too tough to read.
Okay, whereas David A. Thompson of 7 Union Street, Fredonia, New York, 14063, has requested the village to convey to him a 5-foot wide strip of land along northerly boundary of Mr. Thompson's land located at 7 Union Street, Liberty 2658 of deeds at page 623. Whereas Mr. Thompson's gravel driveway is located partially or wholly within said 5-foot wide strip of land. Now therefore be resolved that the village claim all its rights in and to the 5-foot wide strip of land for the sum of $100. And Mr. Thompson shall pay all recording costs and survey costs associated with this transfer. And be it further resolved that the village reserve the right of ingress and egress over said 5-foot wide strip of land for the proposed maintaining, repairing, replacing, and removing the village fence located northerly side of 5-foot wide strip of land. And be it further resolved that the mayor is hereby authorized to sign a quit-claim deed to Mr. Thompson for said strip of land and to further sign any other papers that may be necessary to complete this transfer.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.